taking things one step at a time. That is the most effective. Stop doing what everybody else is doing. What's up, y'all? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. If you're new there, hey there, it's Luna here. So welcome back to yet another video. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button to join the LUNA squad. Now, with that being said, let's get straight into the video. So this one's going to be saying a lot. I don't know if I'm the only one. I have been in a situation where I gathered every self-development tricks and help and hacks and tried it out, and absolutely nothing seems to be working for me. It's either I get a good routine but cannot stick to it, or I don't even use a routine at all because I'm too exhausted from the last one. One thing that I've actually learned in life is taking things one step at a time. Learn to simplify things. That is the best and most effective way. Only things that you should give, or you should set a short period of time for goal setting and achievement. That's the only thing that needs a short period of time to be attached to it. Anything that has to do with personal transformation, like from within now, I really don't think there is a shorter time for it to manifest or come to life. And this is me speaking from by example. Now, a little recap about myself. I am a working class student. I work a 9 to 5, and I also go to school, and that alone is already time consuming. Now, this is also one of the things that I do, content creating. I only have 7 days in a week. How do I get to do all of those things and get it done smoothly and effectively without feeling exhausted or burnt out? Stop doing what everybody else is doing. I don't have anything against people saying you should do this and do that. It's impossible for you to do this and not get so and so results. That is a lie. We are humans. We are different. And as we are different, so is our lives. And so is the things that goes in and out of our lives. Everybody is not the same. The person that might be telling you to wake up by 6 a.m., work out till 8 a.m., have your breakfast, have so breakfast, might be somebody that works from home, a graduate, or didn't go to school at all, and has enough time in his or her hands to do the things that he's telling you to do. Now, I'm not saying that it did not work. I'm saying that she implemented it in her own life and it works. It doesn't mean that me now, as a student, a working class lady, and a content creator, just because we have one thing in common, which is content creating, now I will do the exact same thing that she did in her life and it's going to work for me. No, her lifestyle is different. If you are on the journey of personal development, gather the things that you have learned. Gather everything. Don't leave anything behind. The most common, the most uncommon, the most reasonable, and the most unreasonable things. Gather all the steps, all the hacks, all the advices, all the routine. Implement every single one of it in your life, and then with time, you would craft out and discover a routine that works perfectly for you, that would work, that would last, and that you will not feel burnt out from it. That's just it. You don't do everything everybody say you. That's really not how it works, because everybody is different, and as we are different, our faces is different, so is our lifestyle and our will. That what you just need to do is craft out a way that would give you solutions, without you feeling burnt out. If you overdo it, would not perform very well, and that is affecting life just because you decide to follow somebody that you know nothing about the person's personal life. Don't discard the whole idea. That is not what I'm saying. Look for a way to craft out a routine that works for you and your lifestyle. You don't go photocopying everything you see on the internet, especially now in this 2023. Everywhere is loud. Everybody is loud. Everybody wants to have a voice. Everybody wants to say something. Most of the time, no offense, no shade, you don't even know if the person is really doing it as much as the person says he's doing it. Because the truth is, people only show you what they want you to see. This is the internet. Nobody is going to be bringing out their entire life on the internet here. So if you see something that you believe it works for you, or you see something that you resonate with, you actually get it. Get the steps and the hacks. Try it. If it doesn't work for you, you switch it a little bit. You switch it here and there, and then you do it in a way that works for you. Take it one step at a time. This works hand in hand with what I said earlier. You start somewhere. You take it one step at a time. You do it in your own power and in your own will. Now, what I am not saying is you entertaining your laziness and petting yourself because you're supposed to do it one step at a time. That is not what I'm saying. Push yourself, but know your limits. That is what taking things one step at a time is. You are allowed to push yourself, but know your limits. Know what you're meant to do. Know what the current you can do, what the current you can carry. Don't go doing everything that somebody else sees from somewhere. You take it one step at a time. You take it gradually, slowly. Let me use me as an instance. So I've been in this personal journey for a reasonable amount of time. Earlier this year, I was like, this is who I'm going to be. This is the person I'm going to be. I made like a whole board of my life, of how my life is going to be by the end of 2023. And I used the eagerness and the joy and the impatience of seeing who I am, and then I just packed. While creating a routine, I packed everything, and then I just swore on my routine. And my routine was too long. I gathered the steps and the tricks and the ideas that I got from the internet, and I packed them together, forgetting that I work, I go to school, I'm a content creator. I have little to no time to do anything that I want to do once I am done with these three. Like, if I'm not doing one thing, I'm doing the other. My life literally revolves around these three things. There's already a lot on my plate. I packed everything. My morning routine is a whole shit, my night routine is a whole shit, my weekend routine is a whole shit. And then at the end of the day, before I knew it, number one, time flight. Time just went like this. And by the middle of this year, I saw that I had not achieved even one thing that was on my dream board. So I went back. I sat down and I was like, what is wrong? What am I doing wrong? What am I not doing right? I sat down and I started looking at my routine, and I discovered that one of my major problems is my routine, especially my morning routine. I decided to start cutting so many things to a very few and practical steps that has been working for me till today. Yes, it has been working down, and what I could not achieve in the first 6 months, I have achieved most of them right now. And the year is not even over yet. Like, you need to learn to simplify things, simplify your life. And this, I'm not just saying this in just morning routines or workouts or whatever. I'm saying in every part of your life. Learn to simplify things. If it's not for you, it's not for you. Know what your mind can carry. Know the capacity of what your brain can carry. Know your attention span. Yes, know how you can train it. Know how long it is. Know how short it is. Work with yourself. If you should work hand in hand with yourself, take things one step at a time, you'll see that things will start working way better for you. Discipline will come into the picture. Most of the time, the reason why we suffer from discipline is because we take way too much things that we can bear. We take way too much burden that we can carry, and that is a huge and a major contributor for indiscipline. And if you keep becoming indisciplined, if you're not showing up for the things that you say that you would show up for, you start losing trust in yourself, and from there you spiral down to a very depressed and a lonely and a sad life, just because you were doing way too much that you can currently do. Learn to cut your coat according to your size. Do things gradually. Take it one step at a time, gradually, and build yourself from there. Number one, you're not just gaining knowledge, but number two, you're building a strong foundation that you cannot crash, because you built a good foundation that you invested time, patience in. What we need to learn is patience. We lack patience. We have literally zero to no patience. Everybody wants an overnight result. Everybody wants an overnight success. Everybody wants an overnight answer to whatever problem that they have, which is not how it is. How do you think brands like Nivea, L'Oreal, TV stations have lasted for years and years? Like, you'll be hearing 100 years into the business, 20 years, 50 years into the business. They did not do, they understood the message. There is nothing like an overnight success. Even if you do get an overnight success, your foundation is not strong. It will crash. You will come crashing down. So instead of having impatience and trying to run to the top, how about you take your time and take it one step at a time and climb to the top, so that you will not crash down back in shame? Take it one step at a time. We all know our limits without petting or spoiling ourselves. We all know our limits. We all know what we can take, what we cannot take, and we take it gradually. We learn. You craft things that work for you, the way that it works. And you do things gradually. Take it one step at a time. Don't leap into something. You want to start working out. You've not worked out your entire life, and you're starting with running 20 kilometers a day, doing 100 press up. Come on, let's be realistic. Passion and discipline are both important. Yes, I've seen so many, like plenty of videos where they'll be like, you look at your passion, don't focus on your passion, discard your passion, create discipline, this, that. Honey, if there is no passion to do something, there will not be discipline to do it. There will not be the will to be disciplined about that particular thing you want to do. Passion is imaginary self that you want to become, and discipline is this day by day step and routine that you need to take. One thing our generation is marketing now is discipline, which is not a bad thing. You need to be disciplined if you want to achieve a lot of things in life. That's the truth. But the truth is, if you discard your passion, you will not even know the reason why you're doing what you're doing in the first place. Many people be like, you don't get your emotions involved, you focus and you do it. If you say you're going to do something, you mean it and you do it. You're disciplined about it. All of those things are true. They are very true. I also practiced discipline. It is a superpower that everybody needs to have. You need to mix it with your emotions. You need to mix it with your passions, because those are the things that would actually keep you, not just discipline. If you have only discipline and you discard your passion, you're going to get burnt out too. Yes, you're going to get tired. You will fall along your journey. So we need both passion and discipline. Leave all this social media drama. Everybody wants to say one thing or another. I mean, why in God's name will you even leave your emotions or discard your emotions in the first place? We're humans. One unique difference we have, our emotions. We are meant to embrace our emotions. We are meant to accept our emotions. We are meant to work hand in hand with our emotions. You don't just wake up one morning, you fling your emotions and your passion for something. The truth is, if you have no passion in what you are doing, sucking passion out of that discipline will turn it into a routine. You turn into a lifeless robot. There is no life in what you're doing. There is no personality. There is no human in what you're doing. Actually, it's absolutely fine for you to not feel it at a certain point in your. It's fine. In fact, mix your passion and discipline. Is both important, but most importantly, it is okay for you to have your down days. It is okay for you to not feel like doing a certain thing. It is okay for you to fall. It is okay for you to fumble. It is okay for you to say you're going to do something and you end up not doing it. Those things are fine. Don't crucify yourself because you were supposed to do a certain thing and you ended up not doing it. Don't crucify yourself. It is fine. It is okay. Absolutely fine. We're human. Our life is not supposed to go straight up like this. We have our ups and our downs. So if you appreciate your up, you should also appreciate your downs. Your up is going to give you the passion to move forward. Your down is going to teach you the lesson to prevent you from moving back. So the necessary in life. Now, this is not an excuse or a medium to promote laziness, because that's the next thing now. Oh yeah, Luna said that it's okay for us to not do this, it's okay for us to not do that, and you turn into a lazy person. My God will judge you. Don't do that. Which brings me to my next point. It is okay for you to take breaks. As a matter of fact, taking breaks is important. Taking breaks in everything. In everything, in your life, your career, your education, taking breaks is important. Don't turn yourself into an engineered robot that just wakes up in the morning, do the same thing over again. You wake up in the morning, you do, and you keep going through that depressing cycle. You will not love your life. You are allowed to take breaks. You are allowed to switch your routines. Switching your routines also is fine. Something might be working for you 6 months ago, but it's not working for you 6 months later. You might create a routine now and it's working perfectly for you, and as you're going, as you're growing, as you're changing, because you will not remain the same, you're becoming a better version of yourself. So as you're growing and you're changing, your life will also change, your mindset will change. Things you tolerate, you can't tolerate anymore. Things you don't tolerate, you will be able to. So if those changes are happening, obviously if your mindset is changing, your routine will be changing. So it's okay, it's fine to change something. It's fine to start another side of something. It's fine to sit back, relax, look at something and see that it is not working for you and try something else. Don't stick to it because they say you need to be consistent. Consistency is what will take you to your goal. Consistency is that catalyst that will boost you to your goal. In as much as all those things are right, you don't use because of the consistency jargon that you have heard now over and over and over again in the internet, and you maintain something that does not work. It is okay to sit back and reflect. Take your time. It's in the place of thinking and reflecting and taking a break and relaxing that unique, creative, and beautiful steps and strategies to take come out. It will not happen when you're busy. It will not happen while you're busy. It's when you're relaxed and you're chilled. That is when it will happen. So you need to learn to take breaks. It is okay to take breaks. Learn to balance life. Don't always be looking for the up. The beautiful thing is we've not learned really in life to embrace and work with both the good and what we assume to be the bad, because really nothing is bad. It's just our perception of it that makes it a bad thing to us. Honestly, if you see your strength and you see your weakness, you work together with your strength and your weakness, you would see the importance, the role that your strength has to play and the role that your weakness also has to play in your life. And if you learn to combine them and work together with them, your life is going to be gorgeous. And with that, once again, we have come to the end of this video. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and share with your tribe. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for supporting my channel. It means so much to me. Keep supporting me and let's all grow together. Don't forget, I love you, but God loves you more. And see you next week. Bye.